The CPL 2006 Winter Championship Finals from Dallas, Texas are presented by AMD. Own the game. Choose AMD. And by the ATI Radeon X1950 from AMD. Also brought to you by BenQ. Enjoyment matters. Choose BenQ. Pizza Hut, bringing exceptional pizza deals to gamers. Razer, for gamers, by gamers. Coverage brought to you by GotFrag.com, your daily dose of esports.
Again, NIP versus MIBR coming up here on Train. We are ready to get going here. The teams are in the game. They're almost ready to go.
And this Train is a map that we haven't really covered very much this tournament so far. And I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys can do.
Yeah, so the teams here getting underway. We've got the players here for MIBR. Kogu there in the middle. We have Scott Suits.
Look at Scoots again behind the cameras.
He is everywhere. He is the Where's Waldo of Counter-Strike at the CPL 2007.
He's everywhere. That's the answer.
That's my point. Okay, so why don't we go over the keys? I was just about to get to this. Why don't you take us into this?
Kogu's hungry after WCG. That's the first one. First of all, Kogu kind of took a little bit of a retirement there. You know, his pro soccer career didn't really work out as well as he would have, so he decided to come back to CS because I think he's been doing a lot better.
I think the other point here that you need to take into consideration is he stepped back away from the match, but more importantly, during that time he stepped away, MIBR won ES World Cup. So he has a lot to prove individually. Kogu has to prove that he is just as good on this team as the lineup they had before. So that's a big thing that he has to get over, in my opinion.
I personally don't think there's much of a question about that, but that's just me.
But at the same time, the team won a tournament without him. That's tough. I mean, a big international tournament won without you. I think Kogu needs to show everybody that he is more than a valuable asset. He's going to allow this team to win more championships in the future, in my opinion.
That kind of leads into the second one. Is MIBR good enough without FNX?
And just so people understand, FNX could not attend this event. He's not old enough. He's an absolute stud young player. He was one of the keys to that ES World Cup victory for MIBR, and I think he's going to be one of those players that really in the future is a huge piece of this Brazilian franchise that they've got. And without him, I don't think they are good enough.
Well, I agree with that.
I don't think they are.
Quickly, the last point there was Spawn. We saw some amazing play by Spawn earlier on. And just amazing.
Yeah, and the last one there, like you said, Spawn is the key for NIP, in my opinion. He's got to play strong. Zed is the emotional spark plug of this team, but Spawn is the constant fragger. Picking him up when they did, NIP really changed this team into one of the best teams in the world. But you know what? They have not been playing well at WSVG, so they need him to play well in this match in order for them to get good performances. And after losing to Czech 6 last match, which we just got it on interviewing, I have to assume the reason they didn't play well against Czech 6 is because Spawn didn't play well. So let's keep an eye on Spawn and see if his game is on, because if it's not, they're in serious trouble.
Absolutely. So let's take a look here. We have gone live here against MIBR. We'll be on the CT side. That's the defensive side. We're looking at Bruno right now. And it looks like Bruno's in a pretty good spot because NIP on the attack is heading right towards him. Here comes the action. Kogu is going to open things up with a quick headshot there. Bruno taking some fire, dropping down. Let's see if NIP can get a plant here. Spawn the first one to get a frag for NIP. Pretty important there. But the plant is the most important part here, and NIP gets it down. They need that money regardless of whether or not they win this round, and they do have it now with that successful plant. Now it's up to MIBR to come back and have a nice little retake of the site. Kiko and Kogu are both going to do a nice job. Looks like Ince is still up top there. 2-on-4 situation. Make that a 3-on-2 now as MIBR paves their way through. Pava and Kogu finishing things off. They will get the defuse. And a nice little round CT pistol there for the boys from South America.
Yeah, and again, the spotlight here is on Kogu, our star player, the guy we were just talking about. He's going to be the man behind the game. And I think his play is really going to determine how well they play in this tournament. They need him to play well to step up for the loss of FNX.
I think he's quite capable, but you're right. It's show me the money or don't show me anything.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly
right.
Money
talks, BS walks. So here we go, a rush outside here for these guys. You can see Kogu. Bruno picking up a bunch of frags there on the pistol with his USP, and 2-0 is going to be the expected score here as MIBR takes that second round after the pistol.
And if you were just watching, we got a flash glimpse of it. The AWP for Kogu, big time. Yeah, AWP, excuse me. That's what I said, right? Why are you giving me that?
Why would you?
He had an AWP.
Yeah, right. No, I know, but I was like,
he bought it.
He bought
round.
it. I know, but that's why I was looking at you like that. Who buys an AWP after the second round? Not many people do. You can see Kogu with it right now. He loves that thing. NIP is going to head on inside. You can see on the overview there, those guys. Zed is going to pave the way through. Head up top. The rest of them looks like are going to smoke it. The bomb will follow. You can see the bomb's just ahead of Vince there. And it looks like it's going to be possibly a high rush for NIP. Bruno is back there. You see him, the smoke comes flying out. He's going to spam through with that Colt in this third round here. Grenades being thrown. NIP wants to get that bomb down. It looks like they're going to. Robin has the bomb. If he can get it down. Oh, he gets fragged while he's trying to plant it down. That's pretty important there, Trev. That's a hard place to plant that bomb.
And Knack was able to take it down. Looks like a full gun round here for NIP as they've bought here early, getting a plant, and they were able to get that get the extra money. But you know what? They're going to lose this round as MIBR playing extremely well. A good job by Knack in that lower bomb site. Let him come in, plant the bomb, take out that planter, and then come back in. That delays the offensive strat right there, allows MIBR to rotate guys from that upper bomb site. And if we have an opportunity, I think we're going to get a save here. So let's have an opportunity to go to the telestrator if we can real quick, guys. And watching now as we get up here. Yeah, we do. We have it. Okay, so watching, we have the guys here. We're going to have 3 guys in this upper bomb site here. Like this, 2 guys in the lower bomb site here. And what you do is when you try to stall here is they come into the B, and that allows all the guys to come back and get back to the other bomb site. And that was a great job by MIBR stalling right there in a quick round as the nades go flying in from MIBR there and as the action continues. Great job by MIBR delaying in that lower bomb site and allowing the team to come back in.
That round there, Pava had a triple nade frag and that save. So that was what you heard all the screaming about. Right now we should see another gun round. Indeed, you can see Zed here with the AK-47 is going to throw the nades out through the main area. They take some grenades there himself. Zed kind of missed most of those, but his teammate there, I believe that was Ince, goes down. There he is. He had absolutely no health. Hit by just a ton of nades there in the middle. And right now NIP down a man. It's a 4-on-4 situation. Both teams down. And you can see Bruno up high is gunning down. Kiku going to work. And right now, I think MIBR just has this map locked down, Trev. This is trained.
Absolutely, but Spawn getting a big op shot right there makes it a 2-on-2 situation. Kiku and Kogu against Spawn and Wally. Big names right here.
Yeah, this is huge right here. Let's see Kogu. I think he knew right where Spawn was. That's communication from the team right there. Communication from the team. Peeked out, blasted him. 2-on-1, though. Wally with the bomb. You can see him right here, just 56 health. If they can get this plant, Trev, that would be big. They need the plant, and you can see Wally is trying to get it down. Kogu's stalking him from the alleyway, and Kiku's inside. So
good overhead look right now as Wally right there sandwiched. Kogu is on one side, Kiku is on the other. Wally needs to turn around. He's going to get flanked here by Kogu in a second.
And Kogu from behind gets him, but good distraction by Kiku in the middle. You saw Wally was looking at Kiku, who's coming out of the middle area on the CT side. Nice, perfect team play, came right together. I think Kogu knew right where he was.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, 4-0. Good start for MIBR. And, I'm watching this and I'm going, this is a very defensive-favored map, but at the same time, the way Nip lost the last match to check 6, that huge upset.
Absolutely.
To fall behind like this is not a good situation. They cannot afford to fall behind by very many rounds. So, at first I'll say it's a very defensive favored map. I expect MIBR to come out and win the first half. But with that said, the way NIP played last match, they can't afford to come out and lose the second half.
You're talking about a string of being down for 2 matches in a row, and that's not something that these guys or any team is really going to be able to handle. You can see Zet going down quick to Knack out there, and this looked like it was going to be a 1-1-3, 3 to the alley, 1 out middle, 1 down ladder. Wally's the ladder guy. You can see Pava knows right where he is, spamming down, but here come the guys near the alleyway. Pava is just waiting with that Colt. Throws a grenade. I think he's going to peek it. The bomb is there. Pava doesn't know that yet. 1:05 left in the round. Let's see what these guys can do. Here comes a little bit of spam here, and you can see NIP made a nice little entry, or exit out of the alleyway, I should say. Spawn there. You can see him with the AK-47. They need to get that bomb planted, but Nip is being dropped by Knack like it's nobody's business. You see him over there by the ladder area. Spawn finally gets him, one of the big players for NIP. It's now a 2-on-2. The bomb's dropped in between the 5 trains there. Going to be trouble to get a grenade taken down. Kiku, it's now a 1-on-1. That's Kogu. Big guy for MIBR against Ince. Kogu with the AWP. This could be very dangerous. A 1-on-1 with an AWP. And he smartly picks up an AK-47 there, but no, Ince from NIP is going to give them their first round in this first half. NIP down 5-1, but they needed that.
Yeah, let's go to the telestray real quick if we can, guys, and we'll look at that last attack there by NIP, their first successful round in this match. Again, the split rush there, 1 guy in alley, 3 guys in alley, 1 guy in mid, and 1 guy at the ladder. Again, we're talking about that. Well, actually, let's check this out. I think they're going to go quickly here towards the ladder. They're going fast towards the inner bomb site right now.
Look at this. Kogu playing down below the ramp there with an AWP. I'm not sure I agree with that, but on the other hand, it's something that's how he plays. He loves that. He misses the shot. But see, that's what I'm talking about. In certain situations, if you miss a shot there, you're definitely going down. He picks a guy off there, but you can see right away while he gets him. So I'm not sure how helpful Kogu was there.
Yeah, you can't miss that first shot when you're that in close. You got to hit that. He did make it up for it by getting that second one, but he needed to get 2 there in that situation, giving up a lot of money, losing that op. And Wally going to business right now.
Double headshots.
In the middle.
And we got a bomb plant inside the site. So right now, MIBR, it's on them to take this back. And at this point, I would say it might be best to save, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. In a 3-on-2, NIP in good positioning, according to the overhead here. MIBR going to make their exit. Kiku staying at the back. But I think Pava may run into Wally here. If we're not careful, you can see it. Exchange of fire here. Is Wally going to be able to get him? Pava hiding out here. Headshot. That's in the other site. That was in the CT spawn. But no, the one guy we thought was going to go down did not.
Good shot right there, the team leader, Kiku. He is the head of this team. Kogu playing in the middle of the site, but Kiku is the one who normally calls the strats for him. So big time right there as they've, again, they lose that round, but they've been playing very strongly to get up to the 5-0 lead. MIBR starting to come, NIP, starting to come back, though. 5-2 score right now.
I think that's mostly a result of that one round that they were able to win. A little bit of momentum shift. But MIBR getting set up here again. It looks like Pava's up top of the tower. You can see Kogu. He's been playing everywhere. Look at him. Every time we see Kogu, he's at another part of the map. And every time we see him, there are guys coming right at him. And that's the guy that I'd want, though.
And see Knack, though, man. Oh, he did convert that first frag. That's what they needed. Again, though, Kogu all alone now, and a bunch of guys coming in for him. Kiku coming in support, though. Looks like Kogu. Oh, there he is.
I mean, look at this guy. All over the place.
Right now, it looks like 2 guys left alive for NIP as they are faced with 4 guys from MIBR.
Yeah, MIBR, these guys are just doing such a solid job of holding this lower bomb site down. Kogu, look at him. There it is, another headshot from up high. But this guy's everywhere. Look at the scoreboard. I mean, he's got 13 frags, only 3 deaths. He was in the middle of that rush, and he comes out alive. He's one of the guys that stays alive by the end of the round. It's unbelievable. Great player.
10-1 score also for Kiku. I wanted to point that out while we were looking at it. Another thing to keep in mind here, if you're an NIP fan or if you're just curious in general, NIP must win this match. If they don't win this match, check 6 will advance, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to lose to the other team that's in this group, and they may not beat MIBR, but it won't matter at that point because they're going to get eliminated. So a save round right here from NIP. If they lose this round, let me be more clear. NIP loses this round, I guarantee they are out of this tournament. So they cannot afford to lose this. They are. They're out of this tournament.
That's a big statement. You're saying if they win this if they lose this next round.
No, they lose this map.
Okay.
If they lose this map,
I agree
they're out of this tournament.
You said round there, and I was like,
no, I meant map. I meant map. Excuse me.
I was going to say that would be a very big statement.
It's getting close to that point too, though. They're down 7-2 right now, and if any more rounds, they are going to lose this map. So they can't afford to give up much more, in my opinion. In this.
So what would you say is a good number of rounds on this map to have?
9 or 10 on offense is as most as you can give up, and if you realistically want to win this game, you're going to need to get 6 or 7, probably 7, if you want to win. So they need to win the next 5 rounds. NIP does, and it looks like Pava's going to say no to that.
I'm just not impressed with the way NIP is coming out of Valley. They haven't been. There was only one good round where they came out of Valley, and I think that was the one they won. But MIBR has just done a stellar job of locking down both bomb sites. I mean, both of them. I mean, these guys can't even get into the lower bomb site without taking a couple frags.
And we're going to get a defuse here. Knack's going to pick up this round. And let's go quickly to the telestrator if we can real quick. I want to show them what alley looks like, guys, real quick. And we talk about that, how important the alley is. The alley allows you to come out there and really make a good flanking movement. So we're looking at that right now. You have a guy here in middle, and he can throw a flash down this point and flash anyone in this area. They can bring 3 guys out this alley and come in behind and get in behind the defense. Well, the defense sits out here like this. They have a tough time reacting to that. So that action from behind can really do a lot of damage. You have to have a strong alley, and we have not seen that. NIP, though, coming alley right now, right into your living room.
Here's Pava. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Knack and Pava just going to town. NIP just got totally cut down. Why are we talking about I mean, it's closed. The alley is closed here.
It's not open for business.
No,
that's for
it's
sure.
definitely closed.
Put the close sign up. Oh, and we got a replay.
Here we go. Check this out. Grenades and headshots all over. Boom. Just look at that. Done. Done. Not even close.
It may have been a save round, but it still looked good.
Oh.
Okay, so now NIP going up into the White Halls. We got, I think, 2 guys going ladder, 2 guys going middle, and Robon going in. Oh, and the nades flying into middle. 3 guys for MIBR went into the Z hallway and absolutely dominated NIP as they came out of middle.
NIP, I can't imagine that they have anything right now in those tanks for momentum. I mean, they're down 9-2. They're getting smoked. That last round, they got plowed. I mean, it was like snow plows just coming right through, buried them all. And right now, MIBR is really playing solid. This is what I wanted to see from MIBR, to be honest with you. I wanted these guys to come out and win. Look at Pava and Knack. Knack has just had a great game with Kogu. Both, the whole team. There hasn't been a weak player on MIBR yet.
This is where I think MIBR has to have like a hyena mentality. They need to go after and finish them off. They know NIP is reeling from that loss to Check 6. They know they're not nearly as good as they want to be. An instant replay real quick in the middle of my thought. A little attack here. Nice little frag right there.
Boom. Comes
Picks
around.
up another one right there.
You saw the dink there, too. Perfect. I mean, gets the guy in the head. This is exactly what they
Talking
need.
about that, you keep your gun at head level, so when you come around a corner like that, your aim is right there at the head. The head does the most damage, so if you hit that, you get that headshot. So
it makes it
great
much
work by
easier.
Pava. You get to see that from a professional player like that. But like I was saying, MIBR has them on the ropes. They need to finish them off. They can't allow them to get back into this match. Put it away now.
So no 5-minute breaks in between the halves. Is what
I
you're saying.
definitely would not take a 5-minute break if I was MIBR. That's exactly right, Vio.
So here we go. We are in round number 13 here. And you can see that NIP's finally, it looks like they're finally been able to take outside. It looks like the MIBR guys are going to save their guns smartly. That's what I would do. Just hide back inside. Nice little plan here. This will be a round win here for the T's.
Our scoreboard's hiding those little guys sneaking up across the top of the map there, and NIP running down to find them. Again, it's going to make it 10-3 like you said. If you're at MIBR, I think putting this away is getting to probably 12 or 11. I think 12 would be enough. 11 would be great. But right now, if you're NIP, you've got to win the rest. You got to get it to 10-5. I think 10-5 you can come back from. It's possible, but it's still a very difficult situation. And like we said, with the momentum all against them, it's going to be a very difficult road.
Now, honestly, I'm not going to count Nip out of this yet. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen at these events.
And 10-5 is not unrealistic on this very defensive favorite map with these big AWPs like they are, the tight choke points. All of these choke points on this map are very small, so your team has a trouble getting out of them because they can be naded, they can be smoked, they can be flashed very effectively by the defense. So really, if the team plays that well, there's really no way that you can really get anything going on offense. And so what's happening in NFP is not outrageous, but like we said, you combine that with the fact that they've lost to Check 6, and it's a lethal combination.
Yeah, just being down for so long is a mental block, and you can see right now teams exchanging fire, but Knack just continues to go to town outside there. I mean, that's 3 frags for him this round already, and he's still alive. Pava goes down, as you can see, but now it's a 3-on-1 with the bomb down. Knack has it over there. He gunned down more than half the team, and he's just got that bomb. He's just going to sit there and camp it out. The smart thing to do. Spawn in deep trouble. He's surrounded. He's got Bruno over there. You can see him having to switch around. Trevor makes it so hard to concentrate on somebody, especially when you're taking fire from so many angles. It's now 11-3.
Any of those who do speak Portuguese, and it's not Spanish, it's Portuguese. That's what they speak in Brazilian, for those who need any lessons in history right there. That's what they're speaking, and you can probably read the lips of Kogu right now, finding out what he's up to, telling his teammates what we're going to do this coming round. Kiku next to him there, not Kiku on the other side of him, off screen there. Bruno's on that other side there. So right now, watching as they set up the 2 members of MIBR in the inside, Pavo and Kiku. It looks like MIBR. Actually, we got an inner rush here. I'll get to that later.
So here we go. NIP is going to make their way in, but Kiku and Knack just going to work. The bomb is going to be planted. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Make that a 2-on-1 as Kogu from above lays down some op coverage here. 2-on-1. This is extremely important from Nip. But no, MIBR is going to take control. They're going to get that defuse. Solid defense, and the retaking of the bomb sites has been just impressive by MIBR. And that is, of course, when they give them up, which has happened very few times.
Let's, while they're switching sides, let's go to the overview real quick, the Telecaster, and check something out. I want to show you guys something. Here we go. So you have the actual spawns here. Teams can spawn from here, anywhere from over here to here, even all the way over here. And what we saw from MIBR is that the team would choose their locations they were going to defend based on the spawn. So if you got to spawn here, you would play in this spot. If you got to spawn here, you would play alley this spot. So really what we saw is the team playing the spawns and using them to choose the defenses. That's why you saw Kogu playing all over the map.
Exactly. And what else does that allow for? That means you can get there before
exactly.
a rush happens.
So if the other team, say, is coming up the alley here and you're rushing, if you're playing spawn-based defense, you can get yourself all the way up to that spot and play there. Well, the question would be, why does not every team play that spot? Well, because it's difficult. If you're playing this spot one round, if you're playing this spot one round and then this spot the next, you may not know what you're supposed to be doing. You may be in the wrong position, and you may lose some of that communication and some of that rotation.
And not only that, it also has to do with the skill level and type of players that are on teams. Some players love to play with AWP, sniper rifles. Others are M4 guys, close-range AK-47 players, and that determines where you play on maps.
And so that's a testament to the MIBR guys. They have such good skill that they can play in so many different positions that it allows the team to play that kind of a strategy. MIBR getting a pick here early as Kiku starts it off strong, and it looks like 3 members going out the alley, and that is Knack leading the way.
Yeah, and Knack's a great guy to have. I mean, he's really been going to town. And look at him. He's just hunting people down. Look at him. He gets a frag there. He's going to gun it out. Had some help from a teammate there, but we have a dropped bomb here. They do pick it up. I believe that is Kiku who's going to get it. Right now, it's a Knack going to town. This guy's had a huge pistol round so far. He's got 3 frags, and he's looking for more. Spawn's still alive. 3-on-1 situation. The bomb dropped. Spawn's retreating. If they get this plant, I would say this match is over.
Yeah, I think it's already over. But again, Spawn really smartly stepped out there and did a good job, but he just ate a grenade. He stepped out and got that frag and allowed himself to get there. He's going to get another one on Kogu, who didn't expect him to be there. So now it's Knack and Bruno against Spawn. If Spawn could clutch this up, it would be huge for this team. A big momentum boost, maybe a chance to change this game around with one big play.
I don't know. It's going to be tough because we got Knack. Bruno gets him from the middle, but great distraction by Knack, who was out by that ladder room, jumped out, had Spawn's attention, then the other guy comes out from the middle and boom, blasts him close range. Perfect perfect bomb defense. Here's an instant replay of this. Here we go. We got Knack with his big frags of this round. There's 1, 2. He gets a couple more here.
And later on, but yeah, we did get those first 2. He had one actually earlier before that is what we saw. They pursued that guy all the way out into the middle and then came out and got 2 up on the train. So big round there for Knack as he picked up 3 of them for his team. And now it looks like MIBR is pushing up into those white halls. Zed is at the end of the white halls waiting for him, but you know what? I don't think they're going to reach that far.
Well, we'll see. They're going to take it slow here, it looks like. They got all 4 of their guys. And NIP's kind of out of position here. They do have AK-47s. Going to be devastating to anybody with anything less than an assault rifle and armor. And as you can see, Zet retreating down here into the obvious position. There's Robin going down.
Oh.
Bruno Craters jumping off. Big mistake there, but I don't think it's going to be, well, it's a 2-on-2, so it could turn into a big issue. It's now a 2-on-1 for NIP. You got Ince, who's there. Spawn goes down with Knack and that AK. I got my money on Knack here, though. I mean, Ince has just got a pistol.
Ince needs to run away, go grab a gun, and then come back and fight another day.
Well, the problem is that the guns are all at the other end of this side.
Maybe flank him then. I don't know. Find a way to get around and get out of this action because he's not going to win this battle at that distance.
Oh, there it is. And you know what, Trevor, there, important thing to note there, the bomb had not yet been planted. So time was ticking down.
Time was an issue. That's a good point.
Time was ticking down.
But at the same time, if you're in that situation, you're not going to win a battle at that long of a range with a USP. I mean, I know that's a
not
good
against
weapon,
armor.
But against an AK with that much cover, it's hard to hit that guy like that. So, again, MIBR able to pull that round out 2-0, but a good save round by Nip. Let's be honest here. 4 guys that round.
True.
That's a good job. They can build from that and maybe win a couple rounds here. But again, they got to win 13 straight. That's going to be rough.
And that's going to hurt because Kiku just blasted Zet right in the head coming around the corner. There's a plant for Knack inside the lower bomb site. Pala gets plowed, though, over by the middle. NIP with those FAMAS. You can see him gunning around, but Kogu, double headshots, taking care of business with Knack. And it's now another round win for MIBR. And at this point, they need just one more.
I'm really confused. Why are we seeing so much FAMAS buying? I mean, I don't understand it.
It's something that you're right. I mean, that's not traditionally a weapon that players are going to buy. But you know what? The money is, although, I don't know. I think I'm trying to find a reason for that.
It almost seems like to me it'd be better to save up. I know in that situation you're saving for a tie then, but you have a better chance with M4s and a tie than you do with FAMASs and a prayer in that situation. At least in my opinion, it just seems like a lot of teams buying FAMASs when maybe it's not the right thing to do.
Well, you can see NIP in obvious money trouble. Deeg armor here for them. And this is their last hope. I mean, they need to win out. And this is going to be, if MIBR plays this right, and right now they're set up to play it perfectly. They have their guys inside dropping the bomb, heading down that ladder maybe. But you know what? If they were to go inside right now, they would be looking at just one defender. And instead, they're going to rotate back, and it looks like possibly hit outside. You can see right there on the overview how NIP is just waiting for them in kind of a defensive line, just waiting and covering all those entrances. And MIBR may foolishly run into it. A self-nade there.
Yeah, well, they tried to throw nades. They were setting up to throw the nade down that alley, towards the alley there, right on the left side, and they ran into each other. That's just hilarious. The two players not communicating very well there. But right now, 15-3. Again, all MIBR needs is one more round.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not sure I agree with this. Look at the time ticking down. Just 22 seconds left. They need to make a move, and this has really been a change from what they've been doing all game long. Everything's been fast. Get in there, take the site, boom, you're done. But right now, with the time ticking down, just 10 seconds left, they need a plant right now, and I'm not sure they're going to get it. We'll see. It's going to be really close. I think he'll get it down in the 2-on-2. No, he gets fragged, and I think this round is going to go to NIP just because they ran out of time there, Trev. Bad clock management.
It forced them to plant quickly, and it also allowed Zet, who was on the flank, to know, okay, I got 20 seconds. I'm going to get down the ladder. I'm going to get myself over to the bomb plant zone right around 3 or 4 seconds left because I know he's going to be planting, and boom, he gets a frag out of it. So, again, they basically gift-wrapped a frag to Zet by waiting so long because the guy was having to plant in that situation. So, again, NIP salvaging it here, avoiding defeat, 15-4 right now.
And here comes a full-blown rush by MIBR. Zet's going to be all by himself. It is a save round, but look at Zet going to town. That's 3 frags for him already. Pulls out the D, gets another one. Let's see, can he get the ace, Trev? We've seen one already. Can he get the ace? He wants it. That's Kogu in a 1-on-5 situation.
I think Kogu knew that we have an instant replay that's only about 20 to 50
He doesn't
seconds.
want to be part of it.
He doesn't want to be a part of that instant replay. So right now, waiting to see if Zet can get that. His entire team backed off, too. His entire team is falling back towards the spawn. They're like, you know what? If you want this one, go get it.
Oh, there it is.
There
That's
it
an
is.
ace for Zet. And they gave that one to him. Zet gets the ace on the save. Eco save.
And I think maybe Eolithic will add that one to their video as well. Another save round video, a save round for them. And
here we go. Here's the rush. He throws an 8 up there, so you know that damages him right there. But here comes the Colt Fire. Pulls out the dig, chops him down, partially through the corner there. I love it.
Yeah, great replay. Even though it was a save round, still a great replay. And I'm going to watch now as the MIBR sets up to attack this main bomb site. They look like they have Deagles again, so maybe another save.
Yeah, at least a partial buy anyway, and Kogu is the only one to really get a frag so far. Knack adding one, kind of the story of the day. But right now, NIP is taking advantage of the momentum here.
Double save. I think MIBR went safe. They said, you know what, we've got a ton of rounds. We're gonna give it up. We'll take the round and we'll go with that. So again, nice job by NIP picking up a few more rounds here. But again, I think if they're out of this tournament, if they lose, if this map is over, I mean they're basically done.
Yeah, I don't see them coming back after 2 losses. I mean, there's just, that would have to be some kind of a miracle. I think the scoreboard there is incorrect. I believe the score is 15-6. But these guys have just one more round. Catching a little spam there from the outside above, and that's going to clue in Zet down there in the lower bomb site, who's all by himself, that's where the rush possibly could be coming. We'll see if maybe a ladder rush is going to happen. But I don't know if I agree with how MIBR slowed things down during the gun rounds, Trev. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not worked out so well. They need to go after a little more fast stuff. But again, good entry right here. Extremely good entry.
That's a wicked headshot.
They're going to get into a bomb site right now, and they're going to get a plant. This is going to be tough for NIP.
Yeah, NIP's had a couple of good retakes so far. You see Wally getting one before he gets chopped in half. But right now we're looking at a 3-on-2. Good positioning by MIBR. Pav is kind of going after him. Spawn's going to go close with the AWP, and now it's a 2-on-2. So this is very winnable for NIP if they play their cards right. Kogu, on the other hand, is going to do a little bit of off-battle with Spawn. A nice quick peek around. Chops him in half with that AWP. It's a one-shot kill weapon if you do it right. And there's the last one, Kogu. They're running out of time there. The bomb taken down.
Great flash there by Kogu.
Totally blinded the guy.
Good flash, yeah. I mean, against the wall like that, hit it just hard enough. And you can see him, and you can see Kogu communicating to Kiku next to him, and the two guys. You saw right as we went to that camera, Kiku
here it is,
giving him a nice clap. Watch this flash. Really hard off the wall, gets it over the ledge, then takes out the guy.
There we go.
Extremely good play.
That's how you play. I mean, some of you guys at home who are talking trash on the forums, I think you should watch this and learn how to play CS. I mean,
exactly.
That's what you should do. So we're going to play out the rounds. But this is a huge win for MIBR. Big-time loss for Nip. I mean, this pretty much, like we said, puts them out of the tournament.
It does. They're out. In my opinion, they are out of the tournament. They need a miracle beyond miracles to advance here, and I don't think it's going to happen. And at this point, they are out of the CPL 2006.
As far as Trevor Schmidt is concerned.
No, they're out. I'm going to go on the record and say they're out. It's not even according to me. They're out.
So who is that according to?
No one.
If it's
they're
not
out.
according to you,
it's fact.
They're just out. It's
fact.
according to the CPL.
It's fact. I'm telling you right now, it's fact. They're out of this tournament. So
one day you're going to make one of these statements, and you're going to get crucified.
Trust me. They're out. There's no way they can win. So right now we're watching Pavi. He's going to sneak in here and try to get a plant. A one-on-one situation with Wally.
He's in the complete wrong bomb site.
And if it's not fact, and if I am going to be wrong, then NIP needs to win as many of these rounds as they possibly can, okay? Does that make you feel better?
All right. I'll give that to you. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, you never know. I guess Czech 6 could lose, but I don't know. Wombat looked pretty good in that last match, huh?
I don't think they're losing to whoever they're playing over. They're not after the way they were.
No.
There's absolutely no way.
No way.
I'm telling you right now, Wombat is so jacked up right now. You couldn't even phase him. He would be just caffeine wouldn't even do what he has right now.
I'm thinking that part of the reason why Czech 6 won is the beating that Wombat gave Slasher in that Quake match that we saw before the CPL started. Maybe.
Oh, you had to bring that out, didn't you? What was the score of that, by the way?
Let's see. Which beating are you talking about?
I don't know. Which one are you referring to?
One of them was the 30-0.
Okay.
That could be the one I was talking about.
So we're referring to the fact that Wombat, who's playing for Czech 6, came to this tournament to play Counter-Strike and decided to take on our lead, Quake 3 analysis guy, Slasher, who himself is a pretty solid,
pretty solid. He's
Quake
probably the best Quake player on our staff here.
Oh, I don't think that's not much to say. I mean, I'm not very good at it. I'll be honest with you now.
Come on, Trevor. You're not even that good at CS. I've played with you.
Oh, you had to do that, didn't you?
I did. You left yourself open for it.
No, I don't think so.
Come on.
That's not even close to true. But, okay, right now 17. Oh,
man,
that's nice.
what a Glock shot there.
Yeah.
That hurts my face. That hurt my face to see that. I think Zed has a hole in his forehead, and it's in another round.
I was going to get you back and say something like, oh, here, wait, hold
on.
Oh,
we got to watch the...
Yeah, that totally...
Oh, wait, this is the mid-air off shot. Boom!
Ooh, nice.
There it is. Look at Kogu. I love it, man.
Are we going to get... Oh, we didn't make it all the way to the other shot, though.
What
Darn.
A solid player, though. Come on. What I was talking about before with Kogu, you got to at least give me props for that. Kogu came out and played solid.
He did play extremely
Very well.
Although, you know what? I hate to say it, and I'm not taking anything away from the Brazilians. Please do not get on the forums and say Midway's an idiot or whatever you're going to say. But I think Czech 6 deserves at least an assist for this win.
Okay, I'll give that one to you.
An assist. I'm not saying the win,
but wait a minute,
an assist.
Knack came out and
he did
solid play by all 5 of those guys. All 5 of them.
Yeah, I know, but I do think the way Czech 6 came out and beat NIP, it deflated this team. You can see they're absolutely, even Zed at the bottom shaking his head.
They're dejected.
Yeah, they are. They're extremely dejected, and they should be. They're out of the tournament, like I said. So,
I'm going to wait until it's official to agree with you.
That.
Do that. Not that I don't think it's coming, but... You
don't believe me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's shoot it over.
Let's
shoot it over to Megan. She's in the actual area. We're just casting filler match right now, and let's go check out what Megan has to say. Take it away, Megan.
All right, guys, so it looks like Nip is going to be out of the tournament, and I can tell you a couple reasons why. MIBR overcame Ninjas in Pajamas in order to get them out. First of all, on train, Nip started out losing pistol. It was very, very close, and it seemed like from the beginning they were just under pressure. They were stressed out. They were yelling at each other, and it wasn't the typical commando that we hear from the Swedish teams. It seemed to be something other than that. MIBR just basically stayed alive. During the first 6 rounds, I believe I was looking at their screens, and they only had 1 death. That was the top player, only had 1 death. So they were able to save their money, save them for Colts, which if you download any of the demos of MIBR on train, you'll see that they typically only use Colts, and Kogu's the only one that uses op. This allows them to just keep on buying. They're never broke on counter-terrorist side. It's very smart, and they get to play aggressive. They get to play in different spots than they normally would if they had offers inside and outside, but they only had Kogu and he was op in middle, so he was able to hold that down. They were able to get Colts and get the teams down, basically just rolled over Nip. If I could recommend one demo to download, I would recommend Knack from Team MIBR, keeping it. He was just on fire. So if you guys, once we upload those demos, be sure to watch him. So that's all I have for you guys right now. Just stay tuned to GolfRack TV for Quake 3 coverage. Nip is officially out of the tournament, and back to you guys.
Okay, Mid. So now that it's official,
so wait,
I will agree. I'm with you here.
First, so if Megan says it's official, it's official?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. So it's not official when I say it, but when Megan does, it is.
She's better looking than you are, man.
I'm not going to argue that one.
I know you're stellar. You're a stellar picture of...
Did you notice how she totally supported every one of my points?
Oh, okay.
Even the dejected one as well about NIP. I mean, seriously.
And I didn't? Come on. Except for the official word of out of the tournament. You're killing me here, Trev. Killing me. 8-4 is the second half score here, and we're just waiting for these guys to finish it up. They got about 3 more rounds to go.
Yeah, so a couple more rounds left to finish this thing up. I think actually they're in the middle of the 3rd round left, so they got 2 more after this one. And again, a 2-on-2 situation. The bomb is down. NIP has control of it. As we watch with a minute left on the clock, we get back into this. Again, thanks to Megan for that update. She did a great job with that, letting us know how the team is reacting to the different situations going on during this match. And Nip, Spawn's going to pick up a frag there, making a 2-on-1. Just Pava left.
Yeah, Wally's up here hiding out by the bomb, but Spawn, with that dangerous AWP, is going to leave Wally up close. Here comes the grenade, comes flying out. Wally's still close. A nice shot by Spawn, takes care of business. But it doesn't really matter at this point. They're done.
It's all over, yeah. So 20-7 right now. a two bomb there for
a nice
MIBR,
little two bomb. There you go.
And again, we have Quake 3 coming up next. I do have the matches in front of me. It is Cooler versus CZM. So let me repeat that, if you didn't hear that. CZM versus Cooler coming up next in Quake 3. Absolutely the match everyone has wanted to see. An absolute phenomenal match between two amazing players. The return of CZM has been a roaring success so far. Can it keep it going against the Russian Bear Cooler? It's going to be interesting to see. And again, 20-8 score right now as Zet sitting underneath the train with 4 life watches. I think he's got one guy up there, Bruno. So again, a big match coming up in Quake 3. So don't go anywhere. Everyone has wanted to see how CZM is going to stack up against a really good opponent. He's going to get one up next. Can the American return to form?
Well, you know, I was watching Cooler earlier. Actually, I watched both these players. We saw CZM yesterday, and I saw Cooler today. And Cooler pounded Daler. I mean, you know, I don't know. I saw only one of the two maps, the particular maps, but it was the first one that I saw, and it was a nice beating that he gave Sean Daler Price. So, pretty good. I think I'm going to watch this next match, Trev. It's going to be pretty good.
And definitely looking forward to seeing how CZM plays. I love the boys, and I'm a big fan of CZM. So watching now as the team's settling up right here, a little TK right there by Robon, and 8-5. We have 2 rounds left to go here. Currently in the middle of that second to last round, 20-8, and 2 players left for NIP. Spawn and Ends. Kiku's going to go down to the op of Spawn right there. Nice little shot. And that's going to make it 20-9 as we go into the last round.
Now, this is one observation a little bit off to the side that I made, but Spawn, as far as the top oppers in the world, where would you put Spawn?
I don't know. I mean, I think guys like Fraud deserve to be a step ahead of him. I think Jaguar may be a step ahead. I don't know. It depends. I think
definitely Spawn is top 5.
For sure. I don't even think that's a question, of course. But amongst those top 5, I think it's only fair to say Fraud is number 1. I think anyone who just says that he's not is completely full of it. Oh, little I hope we have that one on instant replay. Nat got a laugh out of it as well. So I think that you have to say he's top 5, but I think that you have to give Fraud the number 1 spot because of the way he's played this year.
Absolutely.
Now, where the rest of the 2 through 5 go, I don't know.
It's subjective. I was just curious about where you would put
I think Shag is right there with him, maybe a step ahead. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Really
I don't know. I think Spawn has a very excellent close range shot with the AWP. You know, very good control. Where Shag is more of a long range, like maybe not so.
I'd agree with that. It's
not
solid.
so far.
Oh, here we go. Here we got the knife again.
Here we go. Let's see. Should have the TK as well. Let's see. Oh, here comes.
Oh, good night.
It was the knife.
Stabbed in the back.
That was Zet with the knife. So that's a good game here for those guys.
Get a chance to see the guys from MIBR right there.
They can't be disappointed with this. I mean,
and right there in the yellow shirt, orange shirt right there, that is Entity, Chris Gillette, and Anomaly. Again, we interviewed him from Check 6. They're looking at, okay, we got MIBR next. They did pretty good. Let's take them. I want to take them on next.
Yeah, but both these teams have to be feeling.
The CPL 2006 Winter Championship Finals from Dallas, Texas are presented by AMD. Own the game. Choose AMD. And by the ATI Radeon X1950 from AMD. Also brought to you by BenQ. Enjoyment matters. Choose BenQ. Pizza Hut, bringing exceptional pizza deals to gamers. Razer, for gamers, by gamers. Coverage brought to you by GotFrag.com, your daily dose of esports.